feel like I keep trying to fit a mold that I didn't create. Like, I love my parents. Obviously, they want the best for me. But not even just my parents, but anyone that you look up to, they're gonna tell you what to do from their perspective. So, if you ask a carpenter how should you make money, they're gonna tell you go into the carpentry business. If you ask a Wall Street millionaire how you should live your life, they're gonna tell you join Wall Street. You ask a doctor what should you do, they might tell you become a doctor. They might tell you to just do something else, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm just trying to fit a mold that someone else created, and it feels agonizing. Agonizing. Like, I'm just thinking, truthfully, I don't know why I'm like getting teary eyed, but the only times that I'm really happy, like for real, that I've actually been happy since I've started like pursuing creating, being a creator, an artist, is summertime. Because summertime, I'm like free. Summer is when I can be myself 100% and be on my own schedule and not have to worry about being here at this time or, you know? So, yeah, I've just been heavily thinking, okay, so what is it about summertime that I'm so drawn to? And it's the fact that I don't have school during summertime. Um, I used to work, like, I had a job. I was a dishwasher. I was a behavior interventionist for a little bit. Have had jobs here and there, and thankfully God gave me means to make money without having to physically show up to a job, um, like on a schedule type basis, um, which is a blessing, and that freed up a lot of my time, and honestly is what allowed me to create more, because COVID happened, and when COVID happened, I started creating more. Like, seriously, you can look at my YouTube. When I started posting videos more consistently, that's because COVID had happened and I was in the crib. That's the only reason. Because I remember when I worked my part-time job or my full-time, it was like part-time if I had school and full-time if I didn't have school. Remember when I worked, I would come home and I would be so tired. I would tell myself after every shift, like, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna make a song, and I would get home and just be so exhausted. But I would tell myself every day, like, in the back of my head, I wanted to make music, but I would just be so exhausted. So like my energy wasn't there. And that's not, I don't want it to be an excuse, but I'm gonna be realistic. I only have so much energy to put out. Like, I'm not a freaking superhuman that can, even when I'm exhausted, I can still put out great stuff. Like, no, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, if I'm gonna do something and be great at it, I need to put all my energy there, and that's just what it is. I'm not a superhuman, and I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm a superhuman and be like, I'm just making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse. I was tired after those shifts, bro. 8 hours dishwashing for a buffet. I was tired. And what I'm getting at here is, like, I like school, and I think I like it because of the aesthetic. Because to tell someone, when people ask me what do, I rarely say music or YouTube. I kind of just put myself into what I think they'd want to hear from me, like, oh, I'm a student. you know, like, I like the way it rolls off the tongue, like, I'm a student. People just, okay, like, they just take you serious, and they even encourage you, oh yeah, stay in school. And it's usually those who have stayed in school themselves that tell me that, or people that don't know. But yeah, I'm kind of going all over the place because this is just the way my mind is thinking. I'm literally like, I was just sitting here, kind of having a quarter life crisis, a less than quarter life crisis, because it just sucks putting my energy somewhere where I don't want it to be. Like, I'm in school, right? Let's be real. I go to class like half the time, and it's because I always end up fighting with myself. Like, it'll be time for class. I gotta leave in a little bit, and mind you, right now I'm at my dad's. I live. My dad lives 45 minutes away from my college, and then my mom is 20 minutes away. So if I want to go to school, I have to go to my mom's, or else I'm gonna be stuck driving 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. It's just not feasible, and I have pets, so it's just a lot. So that also adds to it, not just the fact that I'm going to school, but the fact that I have to commute, and it messes. Like, I don't like being forced to have to leave and come and leave, and like I'm only at my mom's for school. I can't even just relax and show her because I'm on school mode, and then, like, you know what I mean. I just don't like that. And yeah, I'm not even gonna sit up here and bash college because I think that it's very beneficial. I guess if it is to, if people find it beneficial, obviously, but I find it's doing, like, I say I like it because, I like the, like I said, the aesthetic, and I like learning, but I don't like necessarily going to school and doing it that way. Like, I just don't. Um, yeah, it's just caused a lot of conflict, and I feel it doing more harm than good. Like, the only reason I got on Adderall was because I could not meet the demand of like the excessive homework and assignments and everything. And to some, it may be like doable, but for me, the fact that I also am a creator, and I found that, so like, me discovering like 2 3 years ago, right, that I can do YouTube and make music, I can't go back from that. Like, I wake up every day and I know that that's my purpose. So it like fights with school because school takes up so much of my time. I'm a full-time student. How can I be a full-time student and a full-time artist? There's only one of me. Like, let's get real. There's only one of me, so you know what I mean? So I'm just coming to that conclusion, like, yeah, bro. I literally, I don't know if I just said it or not. My mind is like everywhere. But this is actually helping, just me talking, because I was just literally sitting on my dining room table just thinking about all this and not talking about it. But uh, I find myself stressed, right? So I noticed that I started Adderall last, like a year ago, um, and it was to finish classes. Like, I took the Adderall to be able to finish my finals because I literally felt myself withering away. Like, I just was not, you know? And I honestly I enjoyed my time in college. I think that while I was there, especially in community college, I had some great teachers. It was just a great time. Um, I think it was also because of the intensity that I was doing it at. In community college, I didn't really find my creation yet, so I wasn't putting that much energy into it. Do you see what I'm saying? So I had more time for school, so I was invested in school more than I was creation. But now, like, I see, like, clearly that creating makes me feel good, and I really do have something there that I need to continue to chip away and work at and have fun with. So school honestly is like not my priority. And what made me just like keep telling myself like, no, like, school is like my family, because my dad is like a super hardworking dude. My mom is a super hardworking woman, and they both went to school. The lives that they have is because of school. So I can see why, from their perspective, they're telling me go to school, because it worked for them, and I thank them for that they want the best for me, and they're trying to give me a route to be able to sustain my life and to provide for myself and my future family. But I trust myself enough to be able to provide for myself and choose the route that I think is gonna do it for me and my family. So yeah, I literally pray to God, bro. I don't want to go back to school next semester. Like, I really don't. And it's not even because I can't do it or I'm lazy. I just don't want to. If I were to, it's literally like, to me, it feels like the same deal kind of with being trans, right? I could have been a girl. Would I be happy? Hell no. Would I have made my family happy? Hell yeah. I could stay in school. I could finish. I could get a PhD if I wanted to. I'm smart. Like, I have that drive, that ambition. But am I gonna be happy? Hell no. So it's like, here we go again, bro. What do I want? I want to be happy. So guess what? I don't think school is gonna be in my future. At least school in the way of like university and all that. It's just not it right now. I'm not benefiting from it more than I'm suffering, because I'm suffering. And I can't keep telling myself it's all good, school, you know? Like, I don't like this shit, bro. I don't. Like, I'd finish all my assignments. I get everything done. But I'm just doing it to do it. I'm not doing it because I'm passionate about it. I'm not doing it because I like it, you know? Like, my major is psychology because I love people. I love understanding why people think the way they think and all this. But I don't need a degree to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, me wanting to give back to people and help communities has nothing to do with a degree. I was gonna be that person regardless of if I go to school or not. Me going to school does not make me who I am. It might, you know what I'm saying, give me some terminology, but that terminology ain't gonna help me when I'm talking to people and like in the real world. You know what I mean? Like, it is, I understand why it's necessary, like on the scientific level, to be able to talk to my colleagues about the data and, about the research and all that. But when I'm talking to a real life person in a real life situation in my community, I'm not going to be using my scholarly academic terms. Why, hello, I'm here to help the community with my research and data point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. Um, Everyone that is on that path, though, that's why y'all doing it. I don't want to do it. But yeah, this talk was very helpful. I still have a paper to do that I'm gonna do because there's 2 weeks left in the semester, and I'm just gonna finish this. But after summer, I do not want to go back. I really don't. And if this is a strong if I do, I'm not going to be a full-time student for sure. I don't care if I get my bachelor's when I'm 26. I'm not going to rush it and put pressure on myself and mess up my mental health and take me off of the course that I know my life should be following for the sake of must graduate 2024. Like, I don't care about that stuff, bro. I really don't care. Um, yeah, that's a strong if. If I choose to go back, I am not gonna be a full-time student. I don't care if FAFSA don't give me money. I don't care. I'm not there for the money. I don't even want to. That's why I'm strong if I go back part-time, maybe 1 or 2 classes. And that is a strong if, and they're probably gonna be online. I'm not going to campus. So yeah. I don't know. I'm still gonna post this, but this is really just to like tell y'all that, bro, do what you want to do, because if you're not happy, then you know. I thought I had it all figured out, right? Like, damn, I'm trans, bro. Like, I chose happiness. Like, I don't have to do it again, but life has humbled me and shown me, like, you gotta keep choosing you, bro. Like, there is no, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not happy, and I want to be happy, so something gotta change. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here before I start telling y'all too much about my life. I have a YouTube, man. Y'all know my life at this point. Yeah, later.